Quality Life Podcast, episode 59, man. What's good, Roti?
My brother, my side boss. What is, man? It's been a long time.
Yes,
Boy,
sir. Yes,
hey,
sir.
I know we shouldn't have left him without something dope to step to, huh, brother?
Right.
We here though. We back. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be back. How you been, brother?
Man, I can't complain, man.
Yeah.
I can't complain. Thanks to the one follower, the one who's watching right now. Yeah, man, I'm glad to be back, dog. For everybody who was wondering, because people kept asking me, like, man, what happened to the podcast or whatever? I ain't gonna lie, I started a new job. Kids is going back to school. Y'all know how it is out here, adult and living your life, man. When stuff get busy, you got to rearrange your schedule.
Yeah, they readjust.
Had to readjust my schedule. So that's what I had to do, man. And now it was no fault of Roti. Roti was always ready to go, but me, man, I had to readjust some things, man. Wife started a new job, kids doing their sports, man. So it's just the parenthood took over.
Yeah, man, that's full time. 25-8, ain't it, huh, my brother?
Yeah, 25-8, man. That's full time.
Yeah, it is.
But what's been good on your end,
man,
bro?
It's good. It's good to see you, man. I say this. Look, man, we this is my favorite time of the year. Everybody that know me, I'm big into football. You know what I'm saying? Football season. What they had the first game yesterday, but maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe more than that. My partners was like, man, let's start up this fantasy football league.
Yeah,
and man, and off the top, I was like, man, I'm good on that. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, man, just give me the game. I bet on the game here and there, whatever. But man, hey, it's like crack.
It was worth it.
It's in there, man. I can't see me watching the football season without doing it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the boys in the league. Y'all know who you are, man. You know what I mean? But this, like I said, man, this is my favorite time of the year. Football about starting up. You know what I mean? We changed it from some of the look, man. I mean, I'm like, 250s. Look, man, that heat, bro. Look, man, come on, man. Let's
boy. Hey, look,
come on, man.
Okay, now look, for those who know me, man, I work in the elements
outside.
So, summer, winter, spring, fall, it don't matter. I'm in the elements, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I really had to get into my zone, get into my mind. To deal with that heat this year, bro.
I bet, man.
I'm glad we stepping in the fall. I'm glad these leaves about to start falling off these trees. This wind, it's about to start getting windy. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Because
that hawk about to come out, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. And then the crazy thing about it is, bro, because I normally don't wear jeans.
Okay.
But a part of my uniform is blue jean pants. Because we work with a lot of I guess kind of like pyro type things that could burn through different type of material or whatever, and it's so harder to burn through jeans.
You can't be wearing them khakis,
and nah, you can't wear them khakis, boy. The khaki get you behind toe up, man. You know what I'm saying? Messing with all them sparks and them flames popping off and stuff. Now you can't do those. You can't do those khakis, bro. But yeah, man. Like I said, just that summer with that heat, man. Man. I done seen some weird stuff, man. I done seen a couple of boys, pass out.
I bet,
you know what I'm saying? And that heat, man, because they not working. They don't they not governing themselves right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't come.
What's the way to govern yourself? Well, if you're working outside, how you supposed to govern yourself? I guess. How you run that?
First of all, you got to physically know where you at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to physically know where you at, physically know what you are, physically know what you got going on.
Okay.
And I see a lot of guys that will come in and they feel like just because they're slimmer, like everybody always think kind of like being slender or being naturally toned that you actually in shape.
Okay.
No, you just naturally have a body, form that way.
Okay.
But it doesn't necessarily mean you in shape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, man, I'm a 300-pound dude. And I done seen some dudes who look like they live in the gym. When they come out and work in my zone, in my elements, I work them under the table 7 days a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That gym and coming out here and working in these elements, that's two totally different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you govern yourself, you got to know where you at. You got to know where you are. You got to know what your ailments are, if you have any. And on top of that, man, you just can't party excessively.
What about that hydration?
Hard. That hydration is key. Like what I mean by you can't party hard, I see boys that get funky drunk and think they can come be in that heat the next day.
Oh no.
No.
Well, that's a recipe for disaster right there, man.
That's a recipe for disaster. So you can't be involved and stuff like that. So
how you go about the hydration? You drink like as much as you can, or
you drink as much as you can, depending on how much you sweating out. Because if you sweating it out, you want to put it. You want. I look at it like this: what you sweating out, you really want to put 80% back in.
Okay.
Because what happened is, with most people, when they sweat out, then they get over excessive with hydration. Gotcha. So they get to drinking too much water to where they feeling full, and now that you drinking so much fluid, to where you feel like you eating full meals, but you sitting on fluid. So you still sluggish, you still can't move. So you got to govern yourself. You can't drink too much water. You know what I'm saying? You can drink what you need. I tell people drink about 80% of that bottle room temperature. Being in that heat, sometimes when them things first cold out that ice, boys put that in their system and they start feeling a little woozy, start feeling a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? So
it ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, always thinking that just you coming from out this 100-degree heat, and think you just gonna go and just start downing ice cold water. Yeah, it's not the recipe, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I always hydrate. Not too much sugary drinks, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, lay off the sodas, you know what I'm saying? Cut back on Powerade. I would prefer people to drink vitamin water over Powerade. Okay. You can sip a little Gatorade here and there, but no, vitamin water really over, Gatorade, Powerade. You know what I'm saying?
Because vitamin water don't really got that much sugar, huh?
Nah, I don't got that much sugar.
Compared to them, the mother two.
Yeah, compared to those other two, no, it don't got that much sugar, but but yeah, man, water your best friend out here in this heat, bro.
Yeah, I believe it. Man, in this let's just say call it hiatus we had, I know my boy had a birthday to pass, man. How you celebrate? Did you celebrate or did you just go to work? How you do that, man?
Nah, man, I went to work on it. Yeah, I went to work.
Oh, it fell on a work day?
Yeah, it fell on a work day. My birthday fell on a Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, so I fell on the work day, came back, got out of work, barbecued up some, some chicken wings, sausage, something real quick. Right. You know what I'm saying? Wife made some sides. We sat down, had a little sip, and kids ate, bro. And it was back to
you with the family, huh?
Yeah, it was back to getting ready up to go, go to work in the morning.
Go to work the next day, huh?
Yeah. It was going to work. It was going to work the next day. That's what it was. So yeah, man, it's this being in them elements, bro. It's draining, bro.
Yeah,
it's draining. Like I'm talking about, I be dead tired.
I believe it, bro.
Drained.
Let me ask you this: what is it different now? Because when we was out there going out, I don't know how you did this, by the way. I don't know how you would work at the city back then. I don't know when you slept. You know what I'm saying? Because then we would, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we was out. You know what I'm saying? So you had the city then. What's the difference between now and then? I'm guessing what's the word we're looking for? If you had to go out, like let's just say run that back, and we was out there gathering, could you do it now?
No.
Okay, you a different place.
Youth was different.
Boy, they youth, man. Yeah.
Youth was different, and I didn't have the extra kids I got. You know what I'm saying? Because from that time until now, I've got 3 extra kids.
Got you. Okay.
So it's like, yeah. Nah, it's just okay. It ain't. Yeah, it's definitely youth.
You think it's changing mindset too?
Well, I can't really say that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I was a single man with no kids and no wife, why would I not be outside in the streets? Not necessarily saying I'd be out in the streets doing something foul, but I probably would still be in some spots, hollering at something, doing. So it's like, I don't think I would hope that I would want to say like, oh yeah, this newfound mind has came because I wanted to make this awesome change, but sometimes that newfound mind comes when you have no choice but to make the change. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like when we was going out and we was clubbing, bro, that was at the height of our club experience.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
so a lot of that I wasn't ready to give up. I wasn't ready to give up being in them lights and messing with them gals and all that. I wasn't necessarily ready to give it up. But at the end of the day, you start looking at life, and life is telling you, no, you're going to give it up.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
You can't serve both. You're gonna give up something. You're gonna give this up, or you're gonna lose big on this end. So obviously, when you're looking at that, it's like, bro, I can't lose.
I got you. Because me personally, man, like me now. Well, I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? When we was going out there, I was never really like the in the mix dude, but like Speedy, Class, like y'all boys, like y'all my brothers, so we family. When when Dre was out there going, that's really like why I would go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, we get to kick it. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah. You been with the partners, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But me now, like, nah. I mean, like let's just say hey, you invite me out. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like I go out here and there, but like, I'm in a different place. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had our time, or I say this, I had my time doing it, and I don't, like I say, I don't really miss being in the spots like that. If I do miss anything, it's getting together with all the fellas, how we used to do it. I say that.
Yeah, that's what it really. Yeah,
bro. If we was all together, it could be at a bingo hall. You know what I'm saying? But like,
exactly, it's just our interaction together.
Yeah.
It necessarily was the place.
Yeah.
That we was, at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it had a little bit to do with it because certain people was looking for certain things.
True, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But it was more of chilling with my partners, hanging with my partners, laughing with my partners. Yeah. We all riding, talking about our weeks and days, and then the stories that we'd had. That's what it was more about. So honestly, I look at being out in them streets. If you change it to where we was all with each other once every 2 weeks, kicking it, barbecuing, do whatever, I think we would enjoy that just as much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially at the age that we are now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't think being in the nightlife was like the only jail that held us together. I think it was the fact that we just genuinely, we was genuinely cool with each other. We genuinely enjoyed who each other was. And at the end of the day, like, just like I said, being at the crib, barbecuing, chilling, it'll be the same thing, not or even much better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'll be even much better. So
because you ain't got to worry about nothing popping off, and I mean,
look, like I say, somebody's crib, and
you was speedy about that action. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all ain't worried or whatever, but it's I think it would be. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then look at it now, like, bro, I'm touching 40 years old, so it's like, even if I go out and somebody coming up to me talking foolish, I'm not that gun ho to be about that action no more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I won't defend myself and people who are with me.
Of course.
But it's just I'm not jumping out the window like I used to.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with my boy. He not jumping out the window either. So just a different time, bro.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's like I say, man, it's definitely definitely good to be back in front of this camera, man. For real.
Yeah. It's definitely good to be back, man. And man, without holding anybody, man, let's go ahead and jump into this info real quick. Let's see if I can remember everything on top of my head. You know what I'm saying?
It's called the email, brother.
For those who want to get in touch with us, this podcast, we're gonna start back. We're gonna start back slow. We're gonna start back just trying to drop an episode. We're trying to get one episode a week. So me and Roti gonna try to get together, lock in, one night a week, and and get it in and get y'all some content depending on how hot the content is and how much is coming, depending on as much as we gonna drop, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want us to talk about anything, y'all want to be a part of the podcast, for those who already know, if those who need to be reminded of the information, you can get at us at QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. That is the email. Hit us up. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know if you want to just give your, I don't want to say like a testimonial. You maybe want to say something to talk about your life a little bit or whatever. Let us know and we can chop it up. You want any questions? You want to give us like a Q&A or anything like that? Let us know. Hit the email, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. Y'all already know we on YouTube. So I got the Messiah Boss page on YouTube. Rotig is manning down the Quality Life podcast page on YouTube. Any video that we have, drop in the comments. You maybe want to ask us a question on the comments. Trust me, we're going to see it. We'll get back to you. On top of that, the podcast for all you audio listeners, it's on the Anchor app. It's on the Anchor app. Why I put it on Anchor app? Because Anchor app is one of the only apps that will allow everybody to have free access to it. A lot of people telling me, go to Spotify, go this, go that. A lot of people can't afford to pay for that. And now I know it's as cheap as it is to you. Some people may just don't got that couple of dollars to add, so we decide to leave it on the free platform. So the Anchor app, for all the ones who want to listen to the audio, we're going to drop audio links on our actual personal, pages. And on top of that, you can go to the Anchor app, type in Quality Life Podcast. That go to the episodes right there. So other than that, we on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? At Quality Life Part 1, that's me, manning down that page. And Rotig is at Our Place to Be. Our Place to Be. And that's us on Twitter. That's the place I guess you'll really find both of us at mostly. Yeah. Because we be looking up, to see what's going on, what's hot in the world. And with that, man, that's the information. The Rotig, I know you probably want to do some house cleaning real quick. Man, you probably want to get some shout outs to some people that you probably ain't shout out in a while.
Let's see if I can remember, man. This all the people that show us love, man. My boy Don Dada, his wife Troy Denise. You know what I mean? They out there doing their thing, bro. Y'all check out TroyDenise.com, man. Ladies, they got some fire stuff over there. My aunt, Jason Teague, at the Very Opinionated Show with him, the Gorgeous Snow and Maximilian. Man, they haven't done nothing in a while either, my brother. So I guess everybody been on a little hiatus, but it's cool.
Right.
I know they're gonna be back hitting y'all with that fire eventually. My boy Dre Day, Pat, Smiley Face. Much love to them. My Poker brothers, Dylan, JC, my boy Zach. You know what I mean? We I think we played maybe a week ago. You know what I mean? And it was a week ago last time we played, man. And hey, it was a live game. You know what I mean? Right. And shout out to everybody else that's rocking with us, man. You know what I mean? And
shout out to everybody, man. Everybody rocking with us. We back. We gonna take it slow, but we gonna build. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we want to reunite with the fellas. We did a couple of shows with the fellas. We want to reunite with the females that was on, and we want to branch this thing out. We want to get new, encounters with new people. And we back. We ain't gone nowhere. I know a lot of people was looking at it like, there it is, another some brothers that just started and stopped. We didn't stop. We stopped with a purpose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We stopped with a purpose. A lot of things was going on, but now we back. We are determined to see this thing through. Now I couldn't just look at 58 episodes and be like, bro, that's it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's something that would only stop if you're looking at a situation where it's like you fell out with somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't look at 58 previous episodes and be like, bro, we ain't doing it no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even if I got to struggle to get through it, be tired. This is a real podcast, so you might see me yawn a few times, whatever. it is what it is, man. I'm a working man, father, and everything like that. Rotiga working man. So hey, man, sometimes life get the best of us. But
yeah, man, yeah, but we ain't going nowhere. It might be nowhere. It might be some some dips or something, but nah, we ain't going nowhere, man. We here, and like I say, it's been a while, but like, hey, man, I like our 58. You know what I'm saying? Like I put that up, stacked up against anybody. You know what I'm saying? The realness and what we talking about, man, we here. We ain't going nowhere. Like you said about, if y'all want to hit us up, get at us. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely put you on.
It's most definitely. Well, with that, we ain't gonna keep people waiting. We are already 21 minutes in. Let's jump into a couple of things, man. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on, bro. Since we've been
on.
So many.
We ain't gonna be able to get it all in one episode, man.
We ain't gonna be able to get it all in episodes, but man, it's been a lot. Man, I'm gonna start with something fresh, man, because
what you got?
I'm gonna start with a thing called chain snatchers. Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about right now, Sauce Walka. I will play the video. Yeah, the rapper. I will play the video, but I get it. Sometimes you deal with these other different channels, and they want to flag you in copyright. So I'm not, but I'm pretty sure everybody has probably seen the video where Sauce Walka was talking to youngsters who pretty much want to steal something that they didn't work for, that they didn't earn. Somebody put their hard earned into what they is, and you got these jack boys out here who want a easy come up. Yeah. Well, someone tried to snatch his chain. Actually, I think they made a good attempt, if I'm not mistaken. And buddy who made that attempt is no longer living.
Ooh, okay.
And I know there's a lot of people out there, and one thing he was saying, he was like, I want you youngsters to do better. Y'all ain't nobody finna lay down, for y'all just because, y'all got a gun, some people just even putting their life on the line that's gonna stand up and protect what they worked hard for. It's kind of hard for someone. And I get it. People say, man, your life is worth more than the chain. But when you're looking at this chain, and this chain is 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, I don't see too many people just coming up off of it quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gonna have to get that off my neck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Buddy no longer here no more. He lost his life. And he was just saying, man, everybody not gonna lay down. You got some people who gonna come up off it quick and be like, oh man, like they may run that through their mind, but some of these people are not coming out. You're not going to just come up and just take something from somebody that they didn't work hard for.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
You're not finna do it. And then on top of that, a lot of that, especially when you in this rap industry, man, a lot of credibility can damage you, man, when you out here getting your chain snatched, you out here getting your pockets picked. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here, rapping how you the hardest in the city. And you letting boys walk, you letting boys walk away with a nice retirement package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's twofold, basically. You know what I mean? You losing your money, that 300,000 or however much it was.
Right.
And you might be losing a lot of fans. They're like, oh, he ain't about that. Let me stop.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. He not about that. So for those of y'all people who want to jack people and all that, look, man, you didn't work hard for that. Stop trying to take people's stuff, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Because people are willing to put their line up, their life on the line for their stuff. And you can't get mad at nobody for putting their life on the line for their stuff. Yeah. I can never tell somebody that they doing the wrong thing by putting, ain't nobody taking nothing from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at nobody like that.
I can't knock that.
I can't knock it.
Knock it.
So for those who out there who like to, jack and rob and all that, hey man, y'all better move at your own pace.
Yeah. Go ahead. Say it again.
Like what you was about to say?
Like you said, I'm gonna take you and you and Speedy out of. We know y'all. We know what y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? But like it's it's a lot of cats that like I work with, and we just be chopping it up, youngsters.
Yeah.
You know, talk about how they strapped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, hey, I didn't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like they ready for action, bro.
And they itching.
Yes.
They itching for that moment. They ready to catch a body, self-defense or not.
Yeah. And we go back in some combos we had in the past when I tell you about the stove. Remember that stove that
Exactly.
I used to live by, and the dude, he got it on his hip, ready. You know what I'm saying? And he just itching, like you say. So like, you don't know who you gonna run up on, man. Like, okay, let's just say you done got somebody 5 times. That 6 times, you might be out of there. You know what I'm saying?
So like, man.
You taking the calculated risk, like you said, bro.
Right?
Is it really worth it?
Is it really worth
it? If we can go back in time, I don't think that dude trying to take his chain, knowing how it would end up.
How it won't turn out. Yeah. I don't think he would.
I gotta be careful out there, man. Like,
I gotta be careful, man. And then on top of that, bro, this is a person who's already a known millionaire.
Yeah.
So the boy got that artillery power.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know what that kid was on or what that person was on, but yeah, man, you lost your life early and senselessly behind nothing because trying to take somebody else's belongings. And the principle gonna make you pay sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all you jack boys, man, find a new occupation. Stop getting your head popped in, stop getting your body all shot up trying to take something from somebody, man. Stop it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It ain't.
It's definitely not worth it.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're gonna move right along. Putting your kids out at 18. Putting your kids out at 18. Now, let's hop on over to Twitter real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna hop on over to Twitter real quick and we're gonna get in the DM so we can see the message. And what brought this to our attention was the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, okay. All right. If y'all can see, let me click it in. You can see that rotate?
Not yet.
Okay. Let me see something. Gotta go ahead and get us set up.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I can see
it. You're good with it now, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Now we're gonna hop on over to Twitter real quick. Now it says, mother gives her son an eviction notice papers on the 18th, on his 18th birthday, giving him 30 days to vacate. Is the mom right? So she typed in all that, lease termination, 30-day vacation notice, and all that stuff like that. Now, me personally, I know this is me. I think it's just, this is one of those things that you just see on the internet. It's just a skit. And
clickbait.
Yeah, some clickbait. Mom is actually, he actually going to college. They just doing it to get generate some attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there are some parents who have it in their soul that once they children 18, they grown, it's time for them to get out and face the real world. What do you personally feel about that, Roti? When you think about yourself and you think about you possibly, getting there, having kids and stuff, or having a child.
Yeah.
What do you feel about kicking your kids out at the age of 18?
I think it's case by case,
Right.
I believe that that parents' jobs is to get their kids ready for the real world, so let's just say, I had a daughter or son, and they were turning 18,
right,
and they don't really have no ambition, or they don't know what they want to do, and that would be fine, you know what I mean? But like you, if they not ready for the world, I wouldn't throw them out there, because they're gonna get swallowed up, but if like I said, it would depend on the child. If they know what they want to do, which
right.
I would say that's more unlikely than not that a kid know what they want to do at 18, but it's possible. You know what I mean? And if they got a plan, if it's college or whatever,
right?
Okay, yeah, we can. I believe it's my job to help my kid go out there and
fly.
Through, you know what I mean? But like if he or she not ready, nah, I couldn't. I don't think I could do it. You know what I mean? I would be like, and in my opinion, these I would be having talks with my child 11, 12, 13. What you like to do? Let's formulate a plan in those years. So like when he or she turned 18, it ain't like just okay, well, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Because like, think about it like, you can't just go out there and get a job at 18 is gonna pay rent, because you see rent going up, you know what I mean?
Skyrocket.
It's tough, bro. Inflation hitting,
skyrocket.
So I would say, is this child ready to go out there and get in that rat race? You know what I mean? Get in that fight.
Exactly.
If he or she is, then okay, I'm gonna still be there for you. But like, I don't think I can rock with just forcing the child out like that.
Right.
I gotta see, but like if we, on the other hand, if this child is disrespectful, I'm not having that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I warn you, but like you ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna be disrespecting. I'm paying all your bit. Nah, that ain't going down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, well, you have to go on out there then. Because I'm gonna catch a case. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not having that.
Right.
Not having that. So it really, in my opinion, depends on the situation. What you think, bro?
Well, yeah. Like you said, it's case by case. It's case by case, and I honestly don't see nothing wrong with allowing your kid to flourish, save money, learn more about financial independence before you kick them out the house. Or I know some I know a lot of parents that can't handle the fact that when their child does turn 18, because a lot of these parents, man, they live in like a delusional state. So it's like, don't get it twisted. I'm not advocating children having sex before they, consider an adult or whatever like that. I'm not advocating that because, I have, a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
So I'm not being like, oh, well, y'all getting close. Y'all need to go ahead, start getting it popping with somebody. No, I'm not advocating that. Yeah. But then a lot of these parents are living in delusions, thinking that, as long as their child stay with them and they 18 years old, they ain't a lot of them ain't been out in that world like that.
Yeah.
And so what happens is what comes with still staying with your parents is bringing shame to your parents' house. Whether you going to lay up at your parents' house and your parents don't know, so you sneaking somebody in, whether you in and out to somebody else's house or you in and out to a hotel, now you're bringing shame back to that residence. A lot of people don't see it. A lot of people just see it as, well, I'm grown, I'm living my life. Nobody can tell me I'm living my life. I'm figuring it out or whatever like that. No, but on the hindsight, you got to think about the hindsight perception of when you're doing that. So when a lot of parents they be frustrated, they'll tell the kid quick, oh, you want to feel grown? You want to, because all this is considered grown. You out there having sex, that's considered grown. So if you're grown, you need to go ahead and get on your own roof. And that's what happens. Don't get me wrong, you do have some malicious parents that are just, malicious with it. Yeah. But for the most case, no. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No. But like I tell, kids, it's a lot that come with it.
Yeah, it is.
It truly is a case by case scenario in most cases, and it's a lot to come with it. It's a lot to come with it,
Yeah.
So I think women and men look at, boys and girls, different.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
It's a way more susceptible to kick a 17, 18-year-old boy out the house.
Yeah, it is.
Than it is to kick, because this thing. I'm just gonna keep it a stat. A lot of people ain't gonna say it, but they don't have to say it. That conversation already tells you. How they act already tells you.
The actions, yep.
a lot of people, parents in general, would rather have a son with 2 or 3 kids by women he ain't with than have a daughter out there with 2 or 3 kids by a man she not with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's the perception of these kickouts a lot of the times, and you know, it is a lot of people look at the son and be like, well, you turn 18, you're a grown man. It's time to go start preparing your own nest for your own family. Well, this is the problem. When you have been improperly equipped with how to build the nest, you setting that male up for failure.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's one of those topics I never really stood by. I never really stood by putting my kids. I get it. I understand, you know, being, you know, looked at as a senior or something like I get all that, you know. It's just putting my kid out, because what happens, I remember I got put out, you know what I'm saying? I got put out when I was 14 and then actually got to come stay with my dad, and then once I got there I got put out again. Know, I got put out again, you know, and
you and your pops getting into it? Is that why you put you out?
Oh man, initially it wasn't nothing. Like initially I was a homebody.
Okay.
I was a homebody. You know, all I wanted to do was go to work, make my bread, and go to the gym. Go to the gym like 2-3 times a day. And, you know, come home and, you know, things, I would be at home and I would be just like, oh man, I'm a homebody. I just want to watch TV after I do. I just want to chill until it's time for me to go. Now you got to think about it. My parents at that time, my dad and my stepmom, at the time that I'm growing up, finally some of these other kids are starting to grow up. So when finally some of these other kids are starting to grow up, you start looking at, oh man, I'm free.
Okay, you want to live life.
I want to live life now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into it. So they looking at it like I'm free. I'm free. And with me, it's like, okay, but you know, I'm trying to be free too.
Yeah.
And it's not that I was trying to be free. Y'all pushed me out the house and was like, man, you got to do something else besides, you know, being consumed with your body and how it looks and going to the gym. You know, and I'm like, nah, I don't. You know, but I had to get I got broken out of that, you know, my dad came in with the Swift, you know, man, you need to go get out the house, you need to go have some fun and things of that nature while I'm sitting there a homebody. But when, you know, I went out there and I started handling stuff, and now I got that real mature crowd that I'm socializing with. Guess what? Baby boy don't want to come back home no more. You know, baby boy gonna stay out in the house until you know, baby boy gonna stay out in the house till about, you know, 2-3, you know, in the morning. And now that you want me to stop, you push me out to go live. And then when I really start living, like the world is mine, now y'all have an issue with it. Now y'all want me to stop. Now you trying to red light me.
It don't work like that.
You can't do that. You got to accept that as much as you push your child to do something, now you got to accept the consequences that come with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, it's just so many reasons why I wouldn't put out, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
My child at 18. It's just so many, you know, morals and morals and values and financial lack and, you know, all that stuff. It's you lack a lot.
Yeah.
You lack a lot when you getting put out the house at 18 years old.
Yeah.
You know. So Yeah, you lack a total. You lack a lot, man. Putting the kid out like that's just like saying, okay, the day you graduate and you get into a little situation with your parents, and all of a sudden, oh, you can get out of my house.
Yeah.
You're not even equipped yet.
Yeah. You know, I got a question for you, man. Because you said something, alluding back to something you said earlier, like, you know, I think you said your pop said you want, you know, basically want to live life, and you know, I could be wrong, but man, you know, kids
your life over. Yeah,
kids are lifetime responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You could say, like,
well,
you know, you want to be free or whatever, but like, you know, if something happened, and, you know, if y'all got a good enough relationship, the first person they gonna call is you. You know, the parent. That ain't this how it should work.
Well, see, when you talk about, okay, now you gotta understand, like, the bigger your family is different. So I'm just talking as a single child standpoint. Now you got to understand this thing is broader than me. So like as a parent, you would think, damn, well, if y'all trying to live life, kicking the oldest one out is going to do you a disservice. Because what if y'all want to go out of town? The oldest ain't there no more.
Yeah, who gonna watch the youngest one?
What's the point of kicking the oldest out? But when y'all want to go out of town, y'all want to tell the oldest come watch the house,
come watch the kids. Yeah.
But you kick me out. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, before you kick your kids out, but you still want your kids to grow up, you got to accept the fact that they're going to start hitting clubs. They're going to start drinking. They're going to start doing everything that you wish you could stop them doing, but they're going to live life. And all you can tell them is, hey, man, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. But if they don't stop, you know, this is what comes with growing up. Going to clubs, coming in the house 3, 4, 5 in the morning. If they ain't got their own place, trying to bring something in, why y'all ain't there? And you catching it. This is what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you kick them out, everything you're really trying to stop them from doing at the house, they're gonna go do it.
They're gonna do it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you gotta sit there and be your kid's friend, and the flip side of it is your kid has to be respectful that they still stay with their parents. So the flip side of that is, if you want all this liberty and freedom, but you got to understand the other side of the coin, I can't bring shame to my people's crib.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like, I put it like this: when I got kicked out at 18, people used to be like, "Man, your dad and them tripping." I'm like, bro, I don't feel bad. Like,
yeah,
I ain't tripping. I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
You know, it is this what comes with liberty, and this what comes with this what comes with that. This will come with liberty, growing up, you know, going to figure it out, you know, coming of age. This what comes with that, you know, and it's nowhere around that, you know. So
it's true.
But that's my spill on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like this was for you know, like you said, social media viralness or whatever like that. Yeah. But the people who actually who deal with this and it's maliciously done. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, the folks who go through the malicious intent and do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, knowing you setting your child up a failure, but then you wonder why your 20-year-old son who couldn't get it all together, now he's in pen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or now your young daughter's actually living with an abusive man or abusive whatever, that she's scared to leave now or whatever. Or she didn't put or your kids didn't bind their name with somebody on all these financial documents and statements. Now they ain't screwing up their name because you threw them out to the wolves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot that come in. It's a lot that come with that. And I'm just not down with it. And kids gotta be respectful.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another. Kids, you gotta be respectful where you stay. Exactly. You know, you gotta be respectful of where you lay it, and you still got a roof over your head that you don't pay for.
It's true.
So, but with that, man, that's my spiel on that topic.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know, and for those that don't know, if you hear a door opening, that's my wife coming home. You know, long day's work.
Shout out to Mrs. Boss, man.
Yeah. So, Yeah. So other than that, man, let's get a stroll to see
What a
what's going
TN
on.
Stroll. It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. And we're gonna take a stroll down the timeline real quick.
Man, you seen that question? Well, I guess some girl tweeted. It was like, all the fellas, what it feel like to be inside a woman? And then like, you seen that? Yeah, a whole bunch of boy, I was rolling in the comments, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, them boys
be out there.
Them boys was crazy, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't go deep into it. But yeah, I knew that was gonna be some rough housing.
It had me rolling, bro.
Yeah, there was gonna be some rough housing going on that one.
Yeah.
And but yeah.
Let's see what the TL got, huh, my brother?
Man, let's
you want to get another topic? A DM?
Yeah, let's see what okay. Let's do this one. We're gonna keep it short, and I'm you can see that?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. This one goes making 125K as a white person and making 125K as a black person isn't the same.
I agree with that, actually. You know, I say this, you know, when Kevin Samuels was you know, here and doing the show, you know, his show was targeted at the black community, you know, so a high value man, somebody making 100 bands or more, right?
Right.
You know, but so you know, I can just speak for myself, you know, hey, 125, you know, with let's just say with not knowing what I did about money and all that, hey, I think I came up, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
You know, hey, man, I'll take it. But like, you know, I can't speak for all white people, you know what I'm saying? But like I you know, the ones I've came across, you know, I seen 200, 250, you know what I mean? Like, then, you know, and these like, I'm not gonna say regular people, but like, you know, it just seemed like their floor is our ceiling. You know what I'm saying? And the way this country is set up, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I agree with that, man. What you think, bro?
The initially both having the money, like you say, you can look at this a case by case because everybody has different deductions. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has different deductions. Now, if you wanna tell me that getting to 125K is different for us, I can rock with that.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? With all of, you know, the social injustices and things that come with being, you know, a black person. You know how the system was set up or whatever like that. Yeah. We don't have the nepotism and things of that nature. Yeah. Getting to it. Yeah. That's fair. I can say they get to it, you know, a lot easier. Because sometimes I look at some of these, you know, our white counterparts and think, okay, why are you doing so bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing so bad? Like, why you haven't turned on your whiteness? And it ain't the fact that you know, it's hard or whatever like that. It's some for and this is for people in general. For people who say they love money so much, you know, they not willing to do whatever it takes to sacrifice whatever it takes to get to this money. Like I knew a white dude that I used to work with, and he grew up, you know, he had a black stepfather or whatever like that, so he grew up around a lot of black people or whatever like that. But the job, I remember the bosses was saying like, hey, we got big plans for you. Like we was really looking for you to move up, but you gotta cut ties with certain things. I knew exactly what he was saying.
Okay, like habits.
No, not habits. People.
Okay, fair enough.
And the people he was talking about was black people. You like don't get it twisted. Hanging around doing all that. You ain't meeting the requirements. You ain't meeting the plans.
I got you.
And his girl seen it, and his girl was like what's going on? You can't be hanging out with Jermaine them all the time and things of that nature. But he couldn't see it because at the end of the day, he like, bro, I grew up with black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when how a lot of these companies want their faces looking.
That's true. That's true.
You gonna
you gotta have that
corporate
look.
You want that look. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I told a young white cat that I work with. I say, who do you think these people? Don't get it wrong. Yes, a few of us got these city hall seats. They went and got these, degrees and political whatever, and they sit in high seats. But when it's all said and done, who do you really think they want walking to these people's front doors, knowing that 90% of their residents is white people?
Yeah. Yep.
Who you think they really want? These people the first seat when they open the door or when they look through the peephole or out the window.
You want to see your face that look like that?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like on that nature, getting to a greater financial platform. Yeah, I say it's significantly harder for us. But once we get that 125,000, it's no different. You know what I'm saying? It's a case by case, and I get it. A lot of black people are gonna say it's different because they have to spend their money wrong. They always have to spend their money backwards.
It's a mentality.
It's a mentality. Most of them have to spend their money backwards.
Yeah.
It's like my son. It's like our partner. He always saying, "Oh man, I want your son to make it to the league, so y'all ain't never got to work again." Mm-hmm. Man, that's that man money for him, whoever he decide to marry, and his kids. Don't get it wrong. As his parents, if you want to do something for your parents, do something for your parents.
Of course, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I ain't sitting here banking like, man, you need to make it to the league so we can stop working.
So we come up. Yeah.
So we can come up. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of our problems.
Yep.
When we do get money, is that you don't have to, but that survivor's guilt that you got it always having you spinning back 3 or 4 generations to where you done wasted money 3 or 4 generations going backwards. And when you didn't try to build 3 or 4 generations going forward, you out of money because you topped out.
Yeah. And like you said, the management knowing about money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the percentage or whatever, but like, a lot of people come up off life insurance, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't really hear about that till like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. That wasn't taught to us, you know what I'm saying? It's like really the knowledge too, you know what I'm saying?
See, like life insurance, right? And this is our thing. Our thing is our culture.
Yeah.
When it comes to life insurance policies, we want to spend too much money on glamorizing the dead person because a lot of people feel guilty of how that person then died and they didn't get to solve or resolve issues or whatever. Yeah. So guess what? I want to take care of mama. I want to take care of daddy. I want to take care of grandma and grandpa. So you give them these extravagant funerals.
Put them in a gold
and you put them away and put them in gold caskets and linens and silks and all this stuff.
Yeah, push hell, man.
And that stuff was honestly meant for you to give you foundation to stand up on. But you didn't gave that 10, 15, 20,000 to the church, 10, 15,000 to the mortuary people, more than what they were supposed to have to take care of these people.
Yeah.
to put these people away. You give them these extravagant. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people giving a lot of money to the grave, and people going to hell anyway.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? This is just facts. And at the end of the day, it's like I could be a millionaire. Does that mean you have to spend $500,000-$600,000 on my funeral just because you love? No, that's for y'all to move on and be successful. So it's like, don't get it wrong. I get not wanting to cremate somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, man, yeah. You don't need no extravagant funeral.
Yeah.
You don't got to be no big church.
Yeah,
it ain't got to be no all this extra stuff. It doesn't. It's not a need be. I tell my wife all the time. If I pass before you, I want to go straight from the mortuary place straight to the graveyard. Mm-hmm. No stop, go pass. I don't want to sit in no church. Don't need my body just laying up in no church house for what?
Yeah.
Over most likely a preacher talking over me who don't even know me, hooping and hollering, don't even know what I personally got going on with the Lord above. You don't know me, man. What we wasting all this money? What y'all wasting all this money for?
True.
Y'all done wasted $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000 for somebody. A lot of y'all ain't gonna put your significant other in places that they don't know. No, y'all saving their money to start over, get the house renovated. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it's for. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to get financial footing, because that's how a lot of people did come up.
Exactly.
They came up through life insurance policies. A lot of people did get their start. Well, mom passed away. Mm-hmm. Oh, they had the house. The house been bought since the 80s. Mm-hmm. And we sold the house. And we split it 5 ways or whatever. And we all right now.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah, it's true. That's exactly. Because if you think about it, like, my funeral, like, I ain't gonna know what's going on. Because, like, I'm in, I'm in one or two places. I'm in 1 or 2 places, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm big on saying what you got to say with somebody alive. You know what I'm saying? Give them their flowers when they're alive. Like, you put flowers on my casket, I can't smell them. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
It's a wrap.
Give me the flowers now, bro. So I mean, I agree. Put them in the gold casket and going all extravagant. No, you good on that? I see what you're saying, bro. What you say from the mortuary to the cemetery, huh, bro?
Straight to the cemetery. That's it.
I feel that.
Yeah. So it's about what your ideology on finances. That's what it's also. For any black person who feels like a certain amount of money is different for white people. If you got it in your hand and they got it in their hand, it's the same exact amount. It's what you do with it.
What you do with it.
You know what I'm saying? Now your mindsets can be very different.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but just get your financial literacy right and understand. You got that same amount of money with the same amount of hours to make something happen.
True.
And depending on, like I said, when they get case by case, because it depends on your individual deductions. This person may have 3 kids and you may have 1 or you may have none. You know what I'm saying? So your deduction is gonna eat away at it. Different. So your mom may be dealing with cancer and their mom may be perfectly fine. So it's a lot of stuff that comes with that. Yeah. So
like if you think about it, 125, that's like 10 bands a month. But if your bills equal $9,995, you just over broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it really about, like you say, about the way you live too.
Yeah, definitely about the way you live.
Yeah.
So, well, with that being said, man, this was a great return.
Yeah, man. Yeah, got to ease our way in, bro.
Got to ease our way in.
Yeah. It's good to be back out here with y'all, man.
Most definitely. Let me stop share. And with that, we're going to jump right into it, bro. Paul Encouragement. Paul Encouragement is a segment that we normally like to tell everybody, encourage them, just give them a little, some jewels if that's what they need.
Yeah.
Raw T, what you got for the people, brother?
Man, shout out to the Tunes too, by the way, man.
Right.
I say this, we all go through ups and downs in life, and when you have a downtime in your life, it can really be easy to just give up or try to what's what we're looking for. You try to get a quick fix or something like that, instead of just staying the course. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it can't rain all the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I guess my power encouragement would be, even if you fall, if you keep going, that ride's gonna be so much sweeter, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a story to tell after the fall.
Right.
Don't stay. If you stay down, then that's gonna be the end of your story. You stay down and you ain't keep pushing.
Right.
But I guess, man, I just want to say, keep going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just because you might be down right now don't mean you're gonna stay there.
Right.
Just keep pushing.
Right.
Each day is a blessing that we got. Each second. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like I say, it's tough. You're going through something, but like, just you strong enough to make it through, man.
Right.
like I say, this type of stuff that if you go through my TL, my tweets and all that, this type of stuff I'm telling y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to myself too. You know what I mean? Because it ain't always sunshine and rainbows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but that's what it is, man. You ain't gonna be down forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That ride's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to rise. But what you got, brother?
My closing remarks, my Paul encouragement for the night is simple, man. Whatever you do, man, don't let whatever die. Don't let the dream die. Don't let the movement die. You might have to take some time off. You might have to regroup. You might have to revamp. Mm-hmm. But man, go back and pick that thing up. Go back and pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It's too many dreams out here that we let die. It's too many unfinished products that we got, unfinished projects that we start on, and then all of a sudden we don't pick them back up and we don't finish them off. We got to learn how to see things through as people. You know what I'm saying? Always remember that idea that it came to your head, and it didn't come to your head for you to start it and stop it. It came for your head to, see it through until it come to fruition, until you make, something out of it. Now you can't be the judge of what it's going to turn out to, but just see it through. Grind it out.
Yeah. You don't know how close you are to that breakthrough too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know how close you are to that breakthrough.
Yeah, man.
So when everybody looking at you and thinking that you should not be doing what you should be doing, or you may be wasting time, that's when you need to keep grinding, because people are telling you to stop. Most likely they're telling you to stop because they ain't got no ambition for nothing. So keep going. Trust me, and I always know somebody is paying attention to you.
Mm.
And with that is my Paul encouragement for the night. Quality Life Podcast, episode 59, man. This is the long way to return. I know it's pretty short, but hey, we just easing back into it.
Yeah.
And we would just like everybody who tuned in, who checked in, to say thank you. Trust me, man, we're gonna knock these out once a week. We're gonna get it back rolling, man. We're gonna knock the elbow grease off again. We're gonna hit it hard, bro. So
it's good to be back, man.
Good to be back, yeah. With that being said, Quality Life Podcast, episode 59. We out.
Next time.